Adam Sessler is a prime example as to why so many gamers do not like personalities within this industry and why we do not trust the media. They constantly attack us and belittle us. But funny enough, Adam is now causing drama with Alyssa Mercante, saying she's too crazy, while also telling gamers to F off yet again. I have a few different things to show off, but before I get into the topic, if you enjoy the content I create, check out the links in the description, join the community in my live streams, and consider supporting through Patreon or YouTube memberships. Now, I do not like Adam Sessler, obviously. When G4 TV was rebooted, I thought that it was a pretty bad idea, but he's somebody who stood by an individual like Frost who hates gamers because he hated gamers, and now he's talking about Alyssa and the gaming media and content creators. So Adam Sessler, the former co-host of the iconic and unfortunately ill-fated X-Play on the G4 network, has been a divisive figure in the gaming community in recent years, to put it nicely. Once heralded as a voice of reason in televised video game journalism, Sessler's fall from grace seems spectacular, with public meltdowns left and right and rants leading many, including myself, to question his sanity. But in an extremely unexpected twist, it now seems that he might be embarking on his redemption arc because his latest comments on Blue Sky about Alyssa Mercante, of course, the ex-Kotaku journo and drama queen herself, suggest that he has reached his limits when it comes to what he'll tolerate, and Alyssa is already somehow well past them. I do not think that he's on any sort of redemption arc because he is attacking gamers yet again as well. I would never trust this guy. I would never give him any credit. I will point and laugh with him, but I will never stand beside him. So the discussion began innocently enough with a post from an individual named Rick, known for his Bloodborne fandom, reminiscing about the rise and fall of the once beloved gaming blogs and Kotaku, specifically saying that Joystick Clown from last night had me thinking of the rise and fall of once beloved game blogs, and Kotaku absolutely takes the all-time cake for failure. He talks about how, of course, there is kind of a badge of honor for a studio to have a puff piece written about them there. And Adam Sessler said, my God, yes, it was where the conversation for the day started. It'd drive him nuts, but their takes were real. And I would generally agree that gaming journalism did used to be something special, but it certainly is not anymore. And then somebody responded saying, well, look at all the BS Alyssa Merchant put the publication through by supporting anti-Semitic morons on Twitch and that whole shit show over there. And Adam Sessler said, I actually don't know anything about her. I paid no attention to the BS factory that is enthusiastic press after the new G4 fell apart. Is she part of the Jew-hating collection of illiterates like Maddie Myers? And they go on to talk about her support for Palestine and supporting, Hassan, and they are clearly on two different sides of the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. So that seems to be a big reason why he doesn't like her. But his comments about Alyssa go beyond his disagreement with what side she's taken, and I think that's hilarious. Fuck the gaming press 5 times more than they already should have been fucked, which is funny because that's what gamers have been saying for years. I do not like the gaming media because they attack gamers, and yes, they do insert their political opinions into every single piece they put out now, basically. But somebody else said it's a whole shit show. I'm wondering if she even has a shot of winning that lawsuit she has going against one of YouTubers, and they're clearly talking about Smash JT. She's threatened to sue a plethora of people, so I do not know if that will end up happening, but he's also had extremely unfiltered critiques of her, suggesting that even someone as far off the deep end as her has to draw the line somewhere, and Mercante is well past it. And even Stuttering Craig is saying, when Sessler thinks you're crazy, that's bad. And Endymion saying, you went off the deep end when Sessler, who is also off the deep end, says you're way too far off the deep end. Like, bro, how? But I had also taken to his social media to see if he had said anything else, and he certainly did. Now, when it comes to Mercante, I do not like her. She threatened me with physical violence, so I will never like her, and I'm not going to sit here and really take a side because, yes, they both are absolutely nuts. They both have no respect for gamers, and I will never like either of them. I will never side with either of them. And Sessler was somebody who was behind Frost, who basically was the Alyssa prototype, somebody who actually wanted to start a Gamergate, and she wanted to be kind of the face of a movement because Frost had every single year tried to cause drama. She had said the year before G4 had kind of been revived that, oh, the esports industry is white, blindingly white, far as the eye can see, just white. So she had been trying to stir up some controversy and make a name for herself, and oh, she did with her sexism in gaming rant, but not for the reason she expected. I mean, she left the gaming industry because she got roasted so badly. But Adam Sessler is also going as far as to say no, and I said this a couple nights ago, hell no. Games and their insipid players and personalities told me to F off, and I did. It's a stupid medium filled with annoying fucks convinced of their genius, and I miss it like I missed his century. So he is admitting that he's no longer part of the gaming industry, and he clearly has no plans to come back. Bye-bye, loser. See you later. We're not gonna miss you because you never had any respect for us when it came to the G4 reboot and beyond. Maybe years and years ago when X-Play was at its height, he had respect for gamers, but that's also because he didn't realize that he could just spew his political bullshit online and, I don't want to say make a living off of it because I don't really think that he makes a living anymore off of social media, but gain a following from it. He also had said 95% of gaming fans, gaming press, and devs are miserable narcissists, grifters, and intellectual midgets regardless of their political affiliation. So he's just kind of going ham on the industry in totality, which again, I think is hilarious, and I will laugh with him, but I will not stand with him. I will never support Adam Sessler, even if what he's saying is like the gospel. I do not support him at all whatsoever. And gamers are also pointing and laughing at him, and also about Alyssa, saying he needs to look at himself again, and he did so well denouncing Alyssa. What's funnier is him doing this on Blue Sky, where his main audience is some very bad people. They should keep tooting that horn. The more they profess their hate, the more we know that we are winning, which is so completely true. If he had just said that Alyssa was a nutcase and the gaming press were filled with nutcases, he would have just gained so much support. But instead, he had to continue his hatred and say that gamers suck and personalities in this industry suck and they're annoying fucks, and, well, any sort of support he would have gained was just completely negated, and I don't think that he wants our support anyway, which is why I would never support him in the first place. So it will be interesting to see if he continues to have any meltdowns over the next few days and the next few weeks, given so many people are now going to be talking about him. But for now, that's all that I really had to discuss in this video. Let everyone know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this, give it a like, and if you didn't, give it a dislike. I appreciate your support either way, but I'll talk to you all again in the next video really soon.